Hi Aries, this is Esoteric Tales and Tarot, and this is your reading for August 2023. I'll be using the following deck: the Affirmators Tarot, the Universal Rider Waite, the Akashic Tarot, the Forest Fae for extra messages, Angel Wishes for extra messages, and also an Animal Dreaming Oracle card. This month in my meditation before I start your reading, I got that there's the word projects kept coming up. I feel like you've got a lot of different projects that are up in the air and a lot that's on your plate, and you're trying to choose what's the most important to move ahead with. Also that's coming through is that you need to discern where to put your energy. So your energy is split at the moment. It's split over probably too many things. So what would be advice would be to write a list and to pick the most important and start there to get through all the things that you need to get through this month. Okay, Aries, so the cards that have been dealt really reinforce what I was getting through the meditation. Underneath the deck is the Seven of Cups. There's a lot of choices to be made here, so you actually are in a little bit of conflict trying to work out those projects of where to put your energy. Also, in matters of the heart, you might have more than one choice to make and you've got a little bit of confusion. You do need to be cautious and careful with this card because some of the options are not as desirable as the others. You can see there are different depictions in the card. So you have, dragons, serpents, and then you also have magical gifts. So different choices are going to lead to different outcomes. None of them will be wrong, but you do need to try to gain as much information as you can about the different projects, who's involved in the projects as well. I'm getting that there could be people with different morals, different ethics than you that are involved in the projects, so choose wisely. Also draw up contracts correctly because you have the Justice card coming in here. A lot of this energy is going to be for the first week of August. So make sure if you're drawing up any contracts or agreements that you're going through all of the fine details. As I've said, there could be many options. So looking at who's involved, what's written up, what's in the fine print, go through that because you want to have balance. You want it to be fair for everybody who's involved. I think that with the projects, you also need to choose which ones you're going to tackle first as well, because you may have to complete all of the tasks. So being fair to yourself on the workload and what needs to be done. Also picking some projects that are going to be more joyful and spreading out the tasks that are going to be taking a lot more of your energy. And that will be reflecting with the Emu Endurance card because you're being reminded as well. We'll talk about that shortly. But the Flightless Bird, it's interesting that you have birds coming up because you've got a little bit of that kind of energy coming in as well that I'm sensing. And this is a card of endurance, also a single parent card, making sure that particularly a masculine energy here, so single fathers, to be careful of maintaining their energy, balancing their yin and yang. So for females as well, who might be dealing with the energies of single motherhood, or anybody who's in these single parenting roles, to ensure that there's balance and that you have a balance of both of the energies, because many people who are working with in this kind of energy, sometimes you have to go into your masculine or your feminine energy more to be able to balance out what's required in the home. So this is a reminder as well of the projects that you pick. You've got two major arcana in your spread. So you have the Death card. So this is change, lots of change that's on the horizon. Could be to do with these projects as well. I get a really good sense with this card. It's a Scorpio card as well. You might have the energy of Librans and Scorpios coming in at this time. You do have a lot of water energy that is surrounding you as well. The change is going to be very good with these projects because it's an essential change that needs to happen. So perhaps getting rid of some of the old energy, ushering in the new. I feel like these projects will be very successful, but you're going to have to work through them and keep your energy high to be able to maintain your own physical health, because that could be something that needs to be kept an eye on at this time, to make sure that, as I said, workloads are fair. This will come out to be very good because you have a lot of people that you're dealing with, but I feel as though the energies are growing from knights into queens, so you're getting quite good cards here in terms of who's going to be involved and the direction of your projects. It was interesting in meditation to hear projects, and that just made me think that there's a lot of overwhelming information flooding in, and it would be advised as well for you to sit in meditation to try to come up with some of your answers, drawing from the Akashic field. This is the Aurora Borealis, and it's reminding us that that there are Akashic records and psychic energies that can be drawn upon, information from outside that you can gain as well. An excellent card because it's an ace kind of card, the one of forces. So you're in that sort of aces energy with a lot of luck towards these projects. But again, it will depend on you going within and drawing on as much psychic energy as you can to come up with the answers for who will be involved in the projects, how you will run them. You have the High Priestess as well. This one was a great one from the Affirmators Tarot because it's again kind of has this High Priestess energy of drawing from outside information, and I'm always laughing at these cards because the actual affirmator that they say is, I listen to my gut and honor its messages, except the ones that say I should eat another pizza in the dark by myself. So I think that's quite funny because it's actually sort of again reinforcing that energy that I'm feeling of not to be overwhelmed with the energy that's coming in, because you can actually go into your wisdom in your subconscious and come up with the answers that you need to work through all of these projects that are going on at the moment. I'm going to focus at the moment on these projects because that is what I was getting. Asking for help from your loved ones to guide you from above. This is what you got in the angel wishes. So you do have outside help. If you need any kind of wisdom towards these projects, again, it's about saying little prayers to anybody that's crossed over the other side to give you help, to give you signs. Also, the Griffin came through be brave and fly above the clouds. So again, I'm feeling like this is touching on the energy of the Akashic field to go above, use your subconscious, use your, again, above with your angels, draw in that sort of energy that's through meditation and through going within to come up with the answers and to have the endurance to be able to cope with everything that's going on. The Knight of Wands can tend to be an energy that rushes in. So just be cautious of rushing anything to do with the projects as well. Make sure that you have all of your details in place. Make sure that you've ticked all of the right boxes, that you're going through all the right processes, that you've considered, you know, different projects, that you've considered all aspects like safety and everything that you'll need to for compliance, because that feels like it's sort of this tendency to want to just rush in and get things done. So again, maintaining your endurance by balancing out this type of energy. Again, being aware of contracts and negotiations, of your compliance and your end of the deal where you might need to tick the boxes off. So just making sure that you're slowing down, maintaining a balanced energy to complete the projects. Don't feel as though there's so much on my plate. Where am I going to get started? How am I going to do all of this? Pace yourself. You have time on your side. It feels like it's rushed up, but you can slow things down by picking one project at a time. The Knight of Cups going into the Queen of Cups energy as well. Be careful of your emotions as well. Just make sure that you're maintaining your mood. Make sure that you're have the people around you that are feeling like they're supported. Also, be aware that other people's temperaments are at play here too. So just keeping a watchful eye for who might be coping and not coping, and also watch your words. The Queen of Cups as well. Nice energy to have to do with projects because they're coming together. Your creativeness is coming into this. Your creativity is going to play a really big role in this. So think outside the box, put those kind of energies into your projects, and you've got a game changer here. I feel like it's going to be really successful in the way that you do them. All projects will be a new start to how you do things. You'll be learning a lot, and you can take these skills in the future with you. So this is a very, very positive month, a really busy month for you. In terms of love, if you're going for that kind of energy, you've got a lot of people cards that are in here as well. Your Libra and Scorpio energies coming into play here, so watch out for those signs that might be in. It's water signs, very popular in here. So you've got your Pisces, your Cancers and your Scorpios, their energy. Be careful of a Knight of Wands who can rush in and rush back out again as soon as they've rushed in. So just be wary and mindful of that type of energy that's around love matters. So be sort of more focused on, if you have a lot of choices, which it looks like you have more than one option on the card. So look for somebody with a more stable energy, this Knight of Cups that's coming in more slowly, offering something a bit better than a rod, than just a wand, and got more on offer, which could make you feel like you're more in the energy of a queen or a king, giving you that feeling like you have more emotional stability. Of course, this is a new feeling, so new energies that's coming in. I would probably focus more on that being successful, so new people that are coming in to relationships. If you already have a relationship that is a good one that you're happy with, then looking at that of things that you can change that are negative when you have a lot of things that are on your mind, picking out the things that are going to make a more positive relationship for you. Also looking at out of these people that are coming in, or the options that are on the table, something that's more balanced, something that's healthy. Again, ask for your help from your loved ones for choices, because it can be difficult when there's a lot of options on the table. Ask a lot of questions instead of having this Knight of Wands fast energy, this kind of fire sign rushed energy that's there. you know, remembering that there can be some, you know, hidden snakes in the grass. So try to sort of have, not saying that the fire signs are like that, not at all, but kind of keeping that fast energy out and going with the slow, asking more questions, spending more time on dates to get to know people before you move forward. And this is going to turn into a very successful and happy month for you if you choose wisely. So be brave and fly above the clouds. Thanks for listening and have a great August.